think principal. Just check for principal. Are you all able to see the screen?
No,
No,
ma'am. Ma'am, we can't see the screen.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me just start the presentation.
ma'am, you can stop presenting and start the screen sharing again, ma'am.
Yes, I'm doing that, Nishita.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you can see it now.
No, ma'am, still can't see.
Okay, just bear with me. I hope it is visible now.
Ma'am, still not visible.
No, ma'am.
Still, ma'am, you can say someone else to share.
Just a minute. It shows to me that I'm presenting.
Ma'am, you can say someone else to share.
Wait a minute, beta. I hope you can see it now. No, still?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. It is just showing a
Can't see it.
camera's
Ma'am,
icon.
Yes, it's a camera icon.
So I'm on two devices. I think you are not seeing me on two devices, no?
ma'am,
No, ma'am, you are there on
actually,
two devices, but your presentation is not visible.
ma'am, you are using two devices. One with Principal RRIS and one with Jayapal.
Yes. Nishita? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Nishita, just let me know if it shows, huh?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, I'll let you know.
Because I reconnected after disconnecting.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
There was a connectivity issue from my end. So till then, children, it's an opportunity. It's a challenge that I'm facing at the moment. So if suppose we face such a challenge, what are the opportunities that we can look into this situation? Come on, I'm waiting for your answers in the chat box.
I am learning something.
Please type. What is the opportunity for me here in such a situation where I face a new challenge? Yes, learning, okay. And we can learn something out of it. That's right. Listening, okay, great. The satisfaction of completing it, exploring. You all are doing amazing. You're able to research more about technology. Will be alert in future. Amazing. Can you all see me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So see, taking this as an opportunity to try
Yes,
and
ma'am.
not giving up, Also asking for help and suggestions, taking the feedback. This has helped me. Can I say that I am developing a growth mindset? Can I say if I follow this in my
Yes, ma'am.
life?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, children. Thank you. So today we will first be doing a quick recap of a few concepts. So we learned last time that mindset truly matters in life. People may have two kinds of mindsets. What you see on the left is kind of a locked mindset where people don't want to grow. They are closed. They have a closed thinking and they feel that intelligence and talent is fixed. Everybody has got a limited amount. Whereas growth mindset people feel that talent and intelligence can be developed. It's possible to stretch the brain. These days it's said that brain is plastic. Plasticity of brain is a new concept. I would like you to research about it. So finally, what we discussed last time is our brain can grow. And you would like to know that this beautiful term of growth mindset has been coined by a researcher who is a professor of psychology, Dr. Carol Dweck. And this is a wonderful book. I would suggest all of you to read. It's available on Kindle. It's available on Amazon. You can buy it. You can read it. Or you can listen to her talks. Its audiobook is also available. The Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. So let's see what Miss Carol Dweck has to say. She said, for decades I have been studying why some people succeed while people who are equally talented do not. So we also come across many people, we feel that both of them are equally good, but then one person is succeeding, the other is not. And over the years, I've discovered that people's mindset play a crucial role in this. So what she has to say is, the winners and the losers, there is one thing which separates them, and that is their mindset. It plays an important role. Now, children, I have a few questions for you. You will be typing it. I'll check for your answers. You have to tell me, out of a young child, let's say an infant, and an adult, a grown-up, even a teenager, who learns more things on a daily basis, more new things on a daily basis, and very quickly grasps things. A child or a grown-up? Yes, I can see mostly everyone is writing a child, a young one, an infant. I agree. So children, this was an easy question. Now you have to tell me, why is it so? What are the factors which make a child learn faster and learn so many things, so many new things on a daily basis? In the first 3, 4, 5 years, a child learns to hold things, write things, speak, walk, eat, crawl, what not? I mean, so many things a child learns. What is the reason? So I'm reading the answers. Excellent answers. Shairam says curiosity. Miss Preeti says child does not have inhibitions. Miss Dhanashri, they observe and they are open for ideas. They are growing, Krishna says. Smita ma'am says flexibility and adaptability. Who is this with the name Bhavna Gautam? I think Bhavya Gautam?
Ma'am, Vihan.
So his brain and body are developing. Sanchi says active mind because they see and do. He says Aishani observe, search more, curiosity. They don't hesitate in faulting development. Sanskriti says Richa, child loves to explore. Okay, amazing. There's a new point here. Most of them are being repeated. A new one which I see is they hear or do something, they start doing the same. No fear of being judged, Miss Shella says. Fearlessness, they are more adaptable. Thank you so very much. I would like to point out here, they observe. They do exploration based on their wish. They don't go by a manual. There is no timetable that they follow. There is nothing which is instructed and then they do it. They do it with a free will. They want to explore. And then they are not affected if you laugh at them. They are not worried that people will make fun of me. They don't worry about being judged. Also, most importantly, they don't worry about winning or failing. They are fine with the process. They enjoy the process. So basically, these are all the aspects of growth mindset. So when we were like this as small children, what happened to us when we grew up? Come on, children, tell me. when we all were like this, we all had this tremendous growth mindset in us. What happened to us when, as we started growing up and becoming more mature? What happened to us? Why we were not as open to learning? Why did the frequency of learning, the speed of learning went down? Jairam says we opened up to difficulties. We restricted our thinking, Krishna. Fear of failure, fear. We started to reduce the strength of learning, inhibitions. We started giving attention to people and what they would say about us or say to us, right? Embarrassment. So I feel what you mean to say is embarrassment of failure. We face issues and problems, and beautiful, we begin avoiding failure. We think about the society. So what you have said here, was it Jairam, I believe, you said we began avoiding failure is after we faced failure, then we started thinking of not attempting again. We think about the society, fear of being judged, distractions. Distractions is a new point here. Yes, we start focusing on so many other things, maybe which are not leading to learning, and hesitation of trying something new. We criticize, then looking at a different view. Okay, I think what you mean to say is we don't want to look with a different view, and we don't like being criticized. We get pressure, became less because we are scared of thinking of others, not ourselves. We restrict ourselves. That's so true, children. So we all know that there are these factors which are stopping us from having a growth mindset. But today, we are going to pledge that we will bring out that little curious child within us who's not bothered by what people say, who only loves to explore. And once that child is back into us, there is nothing in the world which will stop us. Children, here, this picture shows you how challenges can be seen with two different viewpoints. The person on the left is lifting the challenges as if it's a big problem. The other one is rocking it, is rolling over it and considering as an opportunity to move ahead in life, to grow. I would like to tell you a short story. There were two gentlemen like these two. Let's call the left one, who is lifting the problem, as Jay, and the other one who is riding on the opportunity as Viru. Have you heard of these characters, Jay and Viru, before?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
Movie.
In the movie Sholay. Yeah, that's correct.
Sholay.
So, yeah, that's correct. So anyway, this is not to show the characters of Jay and Viru in the actual movie. We are just assuming these names. So this Jay and Viru, they were working as sales managers in a famous shoe company. And their boss asked them to visit a very remote place in Africa, not a very developed place, to visit that place in Africa and find out the opportunities of their business in that area. Their business was shoemaking. So when Jay went there, the one on the left, when Jay went there, he saw that the people don't wear any shoes. They don't wear any footwear, in fact. So he comes back and tells his boss, we won't be able to succeed. There is no point. People don't know what to wear in their on their feet, and they don't wear anything. So what's the point of starting a shoe company there? Whereas when Viru returns, he tells the boss that we have tremendous scope. People have not started wearing shoes yet. Let us start the company. Let us show the shoes to people. They would be so happy to know about something called shoes and how it makes their life easy and comfortable. Children, who do you think has a growth mindset here? Jay or
Viru.
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 somebody said that my screen is not visible. Is it not visible?
Yes, ma'am. Your screen is not visible.
It is not
Ma'am,
visible.
not visible.
Visible.
Not visible. Oh God. Still not visible?
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay, Nishita ma'am, may I request you before we waste any further time, if you could start from your end?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do.
Okay, thank you so much. So children, yes, please switch off your mics. So yes, Viru shows a growth mindset and he is using the challenge as an opportunity. This is all about the mindset that we have, how we look at matters. Then we saw last time some examples of people who have failed miserably. Can you just name a few of the people that we discussed last time who failed initially?
Albert Einstein
J.K.
was
Rowling.
Elon
Please
Einstein.
J.K. Rowling.
Albert
type.
Einstein.
Please type.
Albert Einstein.
Beta, please type. Keep yourselves on mute and please type.
Ma'am, can you
So
repeat the
yes, I can see you are giving the right names. Albert Einstein, J.K. Rowling, Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs. Yes, you all are correct. So
Ma'am,
we
can you
saw
repeat the question?
please keep yourselves on mute. So these people moved on, and they turned these challenges into opportunities and became such people that everyone belonging to their field knows about them. There's no doubt that they were the best of the brains that have been encountered by people. Now, best of the brains is not that they were born with that brain. They have made their brains the best by working on it, by working on the challenges and putting efforts. Next slide, please, Nishita. So, these two kinds of people, that is growth mindset and fixed mindset people, their beliefs are different and their focus is different. As you can see on the left side, it's fixed mindset. Their belief is, look at the red part. Their belief is skills are born and you can't learn and grow. They feel you are born with certain skills. You cannot learn a new skill. That's why, people say God gift. So yeah, certain things may be genetic, certain may be because of the environment and the upbringing. But having this feeling that some people only are talented, others are not, others cannot learn, is a mindset which is called fixed mindset. Look at the green part now. Skills are built, you can learn and grow. This is growth mindset. People of growth mindset believe that skills can be worked on, we can build them. Now, what is the focus of fixed mindset people? They are focused only on performance, the end result. They want to see the outcome and they don't want to look bad before people. They do things so that they look good. लोगों के सामने अच्छा लगना चाहिए. That is called looking good. This is their focus. Whereas the growth mindset, as we discussed in the case of an infant, for them it is about the process. They focus on the process. They learn doing the thing. They're not bothered whether the end product would be good, would be right, would be correct or not. And they focus on getting better. They are not in any competition. They don't want to show off. They just want for themselves to become better than what they were earlier. Next slide, please, Nishita. So these beliefs and focus have an influence on our ability to learn. If we are tilted towards fixed mindset kind of approach, our ability to learn would be very less. Whereas with a growth mindset, we would have a high ability to learn. So last time we also spoke about a brain as a muscle. Let's move. Nishita, here we would have to move a little faster, please. Brain as a muscle, that you can work your brain and you can make it stronger and you can grow it every day. Next, please. So Einstein said, it's not that I'm so smart, I stay with problems longer. So what it shows is nobody is born smart. They become smart. Next, please. For that, you have to persist. You have to work on the problem for a longer time. So smart is something you become, not something you are. Next, Nishita. We also saw another video of Mojo, and we saw how making mistakes is important because it challenges the brain. And when the brain cells are challenged, they make new connections. They rapidly try thinking of different ways out. And that is when the brain gets a chance to grow. Next, Nishita. And I had asked you to think of a beautiful oops, a mistake. But last time, it was just one girl, I think Richa, who spoke about it. So this is time for some screen break as well. Now you all can move your eyes away from the screen And I would like everyone to think of a mistake that you consider as a grave mistake that you have made till now. Any one mistake. And we all are a family. We all love each other. We respect each other. We don't judge each other. So don't worry if you are asked to share that. Okay. So write. You must be having some pen paper. You can type it here as well. A mistake that you committed. Don't look at the screen. It can be anything. It's like I trusted that person and it was my big mistake. He or she was so disloyal to me, not a good friend. Or it was such a big mistake that I thought I will be able to prepare for my exams early in the morning, but I couldn't get up. It could be any mistake. And then you have to think of any one lesson that you can learn from that mistake. One lesson that you can learn from that mistake. Okay, Vihan says, losing my belongings. Samya said, losing my hopes. Oh, that's a terrible feeling, Samya. I'm with you, my dear. Do not lose hope. All we have in our life, which nobody can take away from us, is our hope, and don't ever lose it. If you ever feel like that, please call me up. I'll give you your hope back. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Then Jairam said, trying to become a barber and cutting my hair. Okay. Staying alert is what I've learned. Jairam, that wasn't good, but it was a beautiful oops. That's true. So what you get to know is that, oh, this is an area where I need to work upon. Sometimes we start doing something with so much of enthusiasm and we somehow feel that I'm just going to be a pro at it, an expert at it. And then final result is not something which we expected. But that's such a
Yes,
beautiful
ma'am.
thing. Yeah, true. It is such a beautiful thing because it teaches us to remain grounded, to remain humble, to know that it takes effort, it takes time to gain that expertise. Okay, let's move ahead, Nishita, please. We also saw the video which spoke about why should we do something. We should do it to enjoy or to show off. Come on, children, quickly. Should we do something to enjoy ourselves or to show off? Should we
Ma'am,
do
to
it to
enjoy
learn?
ourselves.
To enjoy ourselves.
To enjoy.
Okay. Should we do it to learn or to impress others?
To learn.
To learn.
To learn. Okay. Not to impress others, but to express ourselves. And in the process, if people get impressed, well and good. But the purpose is not to impress. Next, Nishita. We also learned this beautiful lesson. You remember, children, the power of
Yes, ma'am. Yet.
yet. Why is the word yet important? You are going to type, you will not write. What feeling, a positive emotion, does the word yet bring with it? When we say yet, what? Yeah, Vandana ma'am says it brings hope. Mohak says hope. Janvi says hope. You all are correct. It opens ways to explore. It gives hope, opportunity. It brings hope. You all are correct. So power of yet shows that I don't give up. I am ready to explore. I am ready to put efforts. It has not happened till now, but it is going to happen sometime. And that is the hope. It gives the confidence that we can do it. It motivates us. Thank you, children. I love you so much. You all are so intelligent. You just see to it that you apply all this intelligence in your real life. Next slide, please, Nishita. So, my friends, this is a time that we are going to take out of the screen, away from the screen. Remember the 20-20-20 rule that says every 20 minutes, take a break for 20 seconds and look at an object 20 feet away. So, first of all, please remove your eyes from the screen. Stretch your hands and legs. Clasp your hands, clasp the fingers together. lift it behind your head, place it behind your head, and push it against the head. Push the head against it, so there is a pressure. That's an exercise for your neck. Now keep your eyes closed, and the closed eyes, you try to rotate the eyeballs as if you're seeing from left to right, right to left. Also, you need to move it in a circular fashion. First clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Now you're going to quickly blink the eyes. Blink it for 5 seconds. It's supposed to be very, very, very relaxing exercise. And children, this also is a solution. It's a scientifically proven solution that you can do this quick blinking whenever you feel sleepless at nights. So you can try this and the sleep would not elude you for long. Okay, children, that was almost 20 seconds. Thank you very much for following the instructions. I hope you were following it. Nishita, please move ahead. We also learned that if we are stuck somewhere and we know someone who can guide us, then we should ask for help. Children, asking is a sign of weakness or strength?
Strength.
Strength. Strong people don't worry whether this person is going to judge me. Would he think that I'm an idiot? I'm stupid. But what they want is anybody to help so that they can continue their process. They can continue their exploration and learning. Then we also saw that our brain can grow continuously. Children, we can do anything. We keep saying that you can do anything. But does it mean we have to do everything? Should we do everything? And does it mean we can do everything? No, no, no. Give me an example also. So what we are saying is we can do anything, but it doesn't mean that we can do everything. Just give me an example. Anybody can either write or can unmute also.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, please. Who's this?
Ma'am, Janvi Gandhi.
Yes, John.
Ma'am, anyone can progress or be good in one task, but if someone tries to do 100 of tasks, they won't be good at anything. It's like jack of all, master of none.
Okay, that's good. That's exactly not the meaning of this statement, but yes, you also have put a very relevant point. Very, very relevant point. So what you're trying to say is a person cannot manage so many things at one time. But let's say we are talking about not one time, maybe at different times, but still, suppose you mention something which you are good at. Janvi, you think you're good at something, just mention any one thing.
Cooking.
Cooking, wow. So if you're good at cooking, do you think you would be able to fly as well?
Fly in what sense, ma'am?
Fly just like the birds fly?
No.
No. Or maybe we can say we can't fly yet. Who knows? Some technology comes up in the future. And
Yes,
we would-
ma'am.
And I like what Ishan has written. A mechanical engineer can't save a person from heart attack. I agree. So, you know, different skills, they require different trainings, and we have a limited lifespan, and we have our likings and we have interests. So we should first know what is our passion. We should focus our complete attention there, and we should not try to do everything because that is not possible. We have to be realistic. We can't keep our legs in different boats. Okay, that's correct. It won't lead you anywhere. But the question was, can we do everything? So what I feel, in a realistic approach, we won't be able to do everything, and we should not even attempt to do that. We should take breaks. We should take challenges as opportunities. Next slide, Nishita. Nishita, next slide, please. And the next slide. And the next slide.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, but people say that you have to be an all-rounder, but if we cannot be now because we cannot put legs in all the things. We cannot do everything.
So you are right. And let me tell you, this is Ravi, right? What's your name?
Riva, ma'am.
Riva. I'm sorry, Riva. You're a new student and I'm not used to calling your name. We have not met physically, but I'm happy to see your involvement in the classes. You're doing very well. Welcome to Ramratna International School, and I'm sure you will love the school, and we are happy to have you. So, as you said, Riva, if a person says that you should be an all-rounder, what they try to say is you should have little knowledge about everything so that you are not stuck in life. But it doesn't mean that you should be an expert in everything. Did you get it? Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you, beta.
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
We need not be an expert in everything, but we should know as much as we can know about various things. It helps us in life. Now imagine Jai and Viru in the left picture. Both these friends, they are very close friends, right? And let's say Jai did something and Viru is giving a feedback in the left picture. The feedback is an opportunity for knowing where we lagged. Whereas in the right picture, there is a girl and there are colleagues telling her the feedback about something that she has done, and she doesn't seem to be very happy about it. So children, I would like to know, what does it take to be good at taking feedbacks? Why are we not good at feedbacks, and what should we do to make ourselves good at taking feedbacks? You can type. Why people don't take feedback positively? Okay, let me change the question. Why don't people take feedbacks positively? Be quick. No answers? Nishita,
Ma'am, can I say ma'am verbally?
Vishnu,
Yes.
you said something?
Yes, ma'am, can I say the answer verbally?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, because people don't want others to go ahead.
People don't want others to go away.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. They start racing.
In this century, all where it is full of competition, everybody is involved in the competition of studies, education, and all.
Okay. So what I said is, why don't we like the feedback? Why does anybody not like the feedback? Suppose somebody is
Ma'am.
telling me, huh?
Ma'am, because if someone asks that give me a feedback about it, and if someone says that no, you need to improve, so that person says in that person thinks in a wrong way.
Yeah, that is my question. Why do we take it in a wrong way? Why?
Ma'am, because they think that
Ma'am,
the person.
can I try?
Okay, so I'm seeing your answers. Everyone will not like your work, but you can still implement. Even if it's negative, we need to learn. So children, you are saying something different. You are telling me why we should take feedback. My question was, why don't people take feedback? What is stopping them? So they feel insecure. It's good. They're less.
They are not able to accept.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, people don't take feedbacks because they feel that it will demotivate them and then they will not be able to try again.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, can I try?
Ma'am,
That
some
they-
people don't take feed. Ma'am,
Ma'am, they're not ready to accept their flaws and negative feedbacks because they think if they have their flaws, they think they're inferior.
Okay, great. Now, children, I would like you all to be on mute. And yes, what you all said is right. They are insecure. They are insecure. They feel scared. If people tell us, or they would tell me my shortcomings, and I'm not able to take it. I cannot handle this. And people are telling me because they feel that I'm lesser than them. People are telling me because they don't like me. So these are all feelings of insecurity. And people want to show off that they are perfect. Like Heath said. Agastya says they are scared. Yes, this is correct. Sanskriti has already said it. They feel that it will demotivate them. And Smita ma'am says ego. Yes, that's very correct. So ego makes a person insecure. Is not able to listen from people where the shortcomings are. Okay, so more or less I feel everybody, I'm reading, children, don't think that I'm ignoring. I have read all your comments, all the comments. Yes, let down, judging, jealous, insecure, drawbacks. Yes, you're all correct. Rigidity. People don't want to change. They feel, okay, whatever we are doing, it's fine. And we know everything. Nobody else can tell us. But this is a big barrier in our growth mindset. Nishita, please move ahead. I'm so happy, children. You think already on the right lines. Now, here you have to tell me what keeps us trapped in a fixed mindset. What stops us from growing? One which we just discussed, when we don't take feedback positively, that is something which keeps us trapped in fixed mindset. So I'm again repeating, tell me, why are we trapped in a fixed mindset? Why are we not able to move from fixed mindset? Failure, fear of failure, maybe we can call it Sanskriti. We are afraid of failing. Then Drishna says our restrictions. So yes, the question is that, why do we restrict ourselves? Fear, insecurity, bad thoughts. Bad thoughts is like lacking confidence, right? As Shani says, failure, fear of failure, ego. Okay, that's true. Why should I learn something new? Ishan says ego. You know, why there is any need for me to try? I'm good at this. There is no point in doing anything. Conditioning, Rainy ma'am says. So, Rainy ma'am, would you please like to elaborate? I'm happy to hear an answer from you. It's a beautiful point. Could you unmute and elaborate, please, for everybody's sake?
Yes, ma'am. It's just that, you know, when we are conditioned to think in a certain manner from when we are from our childhood, you know, we are surrounded by people, by influences, and these influences condition our mind. So
True.
that's what they make us think. Whether it is right or wrong, it's a different thing. But it pushes us in a certain level of thought process. So that is conditioning.
Very true, Rainy ma'am. Thank you very much. So children, we have habits. So even thinking habits we have. We are trapped in a habit of thinking in a particular way. So our mindset is also a habit, like ma'am said. We are conditioned to think with a particular mindset and we'll have to break that. Situations, losing things and fear, thinking you're on top of the world. That is again ego. Embarrassment, fear of getting embarrassed, habit of losing, self-analysis. Okay, that is being very critical of yourself, not ready to face hurdles, self-doubt. Very beautiful points. Then you feel like you know everything. Fear of losing something we love. Okay, great. Fear of being judged. We don't introspect. Even if we do, we don't want to change. Thank you so much. It's such a beautiful point, Priyanka ma'am. First of all, a very happy birthday to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you. And thank you for being here with us. We are happy to have the birthday girl with us. So Priyanka ma'am, valid point here. To develop that mindset, first of all, we should analyze our mindset. We need to take a pause and introspect, look within. We must keep taking alpavirams on a daily basis, whenever, especially when we are stuck in a decision-making stage. And we should see, are we thinking with a fixed mindset or are we thinking with a growth mindset? Thank you. We must introspect, thinking about what people will say and so many things which are more or less same. I agree with you, children. So let us get out of this trap. Nishita ma'am, let us see what are those traps. I'm sure children have already said those. So my insecurities, holding on to my plans, I'm not ready to change. Like Rainy ma'am said, we are conditioned to think in a particular way and plan in a particular way, not ready to do something in a new way. Holding on to the past, like this is how we have been doing. Why should we try something new? If suppose children, we were stuck to that, we won't be having this session today and online classes today. So I'm happy our teachers and everyone has shown a tremendous level of growth mindset. Self-limiting beliefs. So many of you have written that we doubt ourselves. We feel we lack confidence. That is self-limiting belief. The need for constant validation. We don't want to try and make mistake. We don't want to try and then fail because we want people to always see us winning. We want validation and approval from people. We always want good things from people that they should appreciate. The last point is fear of uncertainty. We don't know what is going to happen. And we don't want to get out of our comfort zone. We keep doing those things that we are aware of. We don't want to do uncertain things. Next, please. And children, I'm so happy you have already brought out these same points. Now, this is another question. What helps your brain grow and work better? Tell me, what makes our brain grow? We have been discussing this in detail. You have seen many videos. Creativity, but how will you get that creativity? Motivation, okay. Motivation from outside, okay. For self-motivation, I think, would help better. Critical thinking, exploring new things, challenges, researching, observation, positive attitude, okay. Curiosity, right. Exploration, okay. What else? How does your brain grow? We said brain is like a muscle. So what does it need? Thinking, motivation, positive vibes, taking up challenges. So what does brain need? Challenges. Yes, it needs challenges.
Yes.
Yes. And when you put effort, you are persistent, you are giving time and attention, and you are training yourself, that is when the brain grows. New experiences, beautiful. Okay, Nishita ma'am, let's see. And children, if we get tired, the brain gets tired, then what to do? Yeah, stepping out of comfort zone. Hina ma'am is right. Using opportunities, rested. Yes, Jairam. Vihan, take a break, need a break. That's correct. So children, laughter also gives relaxation to your brain. It gives happy feelings, and a happy brain, a happy attitude helps us do things well. Laughter, sleeping, resting, taking a break, exercise is important. Meditation is important. Mistakes are important. What's important actually is analyzing the mistake, learning from it. Challenges, getting excited with every challenge and finding out a way, because that is activates the brain. Brain starts thinking faster, new neural connections are made, and that is when the brain develops. And persistent effort, continuously you have to keep working without giving up. That's what is persistent. Next slide, please, Nishita. Children, it's an interesting fact. If a shark basically is one of the largest mammals, and it grows to great heights, if it is in the open environment like an ocean. But if you are keeping shark as a pet in a fish tank, you would find that it does not grow to its normal size, but it grows only up to 8 inches, whereas normally it would go beyond 8 feet or more. It is because it cannot go beyond the size of its environment. And the same thing applies to us humans. We restrict ourselves depending on the environment. The environment plays a major role. And here, let us take it as an analogy. If we are surrounding ourselves by people who have a very limited thinking, small thinking, they don't encourage us to grow, and they don't follow the growth mindset in their lives, then we will be influenced by such company. We would also stop growing. So it's a beautiful message here. Surround yourself with open-minded people and watch yourself growing. So analyze your company as well. Either you change their mindset or you stay away, because their thinking may hamper your attitude for growth. Next slide, please. Nishita, next slide, please. Next one. After this. Children, we are taking a brain break here. A brain break. So what you will do is, you will first close your eyes, and this time it's moving our body and doing it in such a way that it is going to activate our left and the right hemispheres of the brain. So first close your eyes. I hope you are following me. If you're sitting in the chair with feet down, good, but it would be best if you could stand at your place. Now what you have to do is, focus on the foot of the right leg, the right foot. Now move your right foot, lift it up from the ground, move it clockwise. The right foot clockwise. Now lift your right hand and with the forefinger, with the index finger, write the number 6 in the air. Try writing 6 and simultaneously keep rotating the right foot in clockwise direction. Yes, please try. Right foot clockwise and right forefinger writing 6. Okay. I'm sure you're finding it a little difficult. Let us now make some change. Continue moving your right foot in the clockwise direction and now use the left hand forefinger, left hand index finger and write 6. And write 6. Do both the things simultaneously. Right foot clockwise, left forefinger making 6 in the air. Okay, children, now you can get back to the screen. Please type which exercise was easy, 1 or 2. Oh, Drishna found 1 as easy. And grade 3 RRIS, I think it's Greg sir probably. Okay, Heath also found the first one easy. Great, amazing. So anyway, it was a break, children. When the two parts, if you assume your body to be divided vertically into 2 equal halves, then both these parts are governed by one hemisphere of the brain. So it's a left brain, we call it, or the left hemisphere actually. The left brain controls the movement of your right parts of the body and vice versa. So that is why we see there is a contradiction when you are moving, in opposite directions, the same parts of the body. Anyway, we are not going into this science. This was just a break for you. Nishita, let's move ahead, please. Aryan and Janvi, I'm really surprised you found the first one easy. Okay, once again, try later after the class. So my question was, which one is easier? Maybe you are able to do both, which shows that you have a very good coordination and you have been doing those things which activate left and right brain together. Okay, children, now it's time to test whether you are able to think with a growth mindset approach or not. On the screen, now you are seeing some of the statements that people with fixed mindset make. First is, I'm just not that good at this. If you are a growth mindset person, what would you be saying in place of this statement? Oh, wow. Started receiving answers. I'm just not that good at this. Come on, children.
Ma'am, we need to write.
Yes. So, yes, yet. I'm learning. That's true. I'm not good at this yet. Very good. Excellent. I can give a try. I can do this in better way. Amazing. That's correct. We will check later in the next slide. Next is, I give up. A fixed mindset person says, I give up. And I believe you all are now developing growth mindset. So what would you say instead of saying this? There is scope for improvement. I will try again. Beautiful. I'm retrying. I'll keep trying. Amazing. I will try. There is a hope. I can do better. Okay. The third one is, I'll never be as smart. I will never be as smart. It could be like, I'll never be as smart as, the topper of my class. I'll never be as smart as Einstein. So instead of having this kind of a thought process, what can you say? But I won. I won't give up. Okay, I'm please trying. I don't know yet. I'll try to be smart. Okay. Children, you remember, smart is not something which you are. Smart is something you become. And how you do that? By putting efforts. You'll try. Okay, that's the way. Trying is the way to become smart. Good. I'll never get this. I will never get this. Suppose you have not understood something and you're making a statement, I will never get this. What would you say in place of this if you follow growth mindset? I have not got it yet. Excellent. Anything else? I will try harder. I will not lose hope till I get it. I'm not getting it now, but I'll get it later. Excellent, children. Very good. Now, next is, I can't make this any better. It means this is the perfect and the best thing that I can do. Okay, I will find if there are any flaws and I will improve upon this. There is scope for improvement. I'll make this better. Okay, thank you. And then comes, I made a mistake. What should we say? Yes, Ravi, you are correct. I will try. I would be excellent. I'll rectify my mistake. I did a fault. I'll improve. Mistakes are natural. There is a scope of improvement. True. So I found 1,000 ways that don't work. Okay, great. I won't repeat. I will improve. Amazing. Mistakes have taught me. Beautiful answers. Next is, it's good enough. What I have done is good enough. I can do better. Okay, Drishna, that's correct. I mean, there is nothing called correct or incorrect. It's your thought. And yes, what you have written is a growth mindset example. I'll make it perfect. Okay, I can do better. I can do best. I'll do better next time. I will try to make the best. I need more than this to surpass myself. Excellent. I can make it perfect. Okay. Now let's see if our statements match with what we have on the next slide. Yes, I'm not good at this. I'll try the strategies that I have learned. So I'm not good at it yet, but I'll apply those strategies and I'll become better. I give up? No, I keep trying. This is what you all have said. This may take some more time and effort. It's not that I'm not smart, but if I put time and effort, I'll be able to do that. With a little help, I can get this. So when I don't get this, I'll put efforts, I'll ask the right people. And instead of saying, I'm never going to get this, we should say, I'm on the right track. Let me continue further. I can't make this any better. What am I missing? No, there could be something better, more fun, more adventure in this, more learning. I'm missing that if I don't try any further. Then I made a mistake. Mistakes help me improve. And instead of saying it's good enough, you question yourself. Self-introspection, like Priyanka ma'am said. Is it really my best work? This is the attitude one has to have. And here, Nishita ma'am, I would like you to go to the next slide. And the next slide. And the next one also. Okay. Now the people whom I ask are going to read the statements. Smita ma'am, you can read both the statements of the first row. Is Smita ma'am there? Okay. Vandana ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Namaste.
Okay. Can I continue, ma'am?
So first two statements. So instead of I am not good at this, I'll try thinking, what am I missing?
Excellent. Yes, Vandana ma'am.
Instead of I give up, I'll try thinking, I'll use a different strategy.
Okay, thank you. Now let Vandana ma'am speak. Thank you.
It's good enough. Is this really my best work?
Thank you. I would like Usha ma'am to speak if she is here.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Instead of can't make this any better, try thinking I can always improve.
Thank you. I would like Preeti ji to speak. Mrs. Agarwal, if you are there. Okay, Dhanashri ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This is too hard. This may take some time.
Thank you. That's correct.
Kudos to you. Kudos. 1 minute. I was trying to figure out.
Dayanand sir. Okay, Hina ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I made a mistake. Mistakes help me to learn.
Thank you. Champa ma'am. Champa ma'am. Okay, Miss Preeti Agarwal.
I just can't do this. I'm going to train my brain.
That's true. That's the right mindset. Next, I would like Nishita to read the next one. Nishita ma'am. Hello, Nishita. Okay, those who have not spoken, there are many who have not spoken.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, next one.
I just can't do this. Sorry, I will never be that smart. I will learn how to do this.
Okay, great. There are some people who are not on mute. Please keep yourself on mute. Agastya, can you read the next one? Nishita, come to the presentation.
Ma'am, I think Nishita ma'am left the meeting.
Okay, no problem. So, Agastya, are you there? Can you unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So suppose a fixed mindset says plan A did not work. Can you suggest me what should be the growth mindset saying?
Let's go for the plan B.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, let me ask Mohak. My friend can do it. I cannot do it.
He will help me to do it.
Excellent. I will learn from my friend. Thank you, Nishita. Let's move on to the next slide. The children here, it's a quick round, rapid fire kind of a round. And you have to keep typing. Okay? I think some of the questions we have already discussed. Nishita, you have to please click. Why do people avoid trying a new skill? We have discussed that they are scared, they are insecure, they feel embarrassed, etc. Next. Are praise and rewards good? Anybody can speak. Are praise and rewards good?
Ma'am, we have to speak or write.
Okay, you can write. Depends on how people take you. They boost you to some point. Okay. Good to motivate. Okay. Praise good. Rewards no. Okay, fine. So praise and rewards are good for motivation. Now, suppose if for every single little thing that a child does and the child is given an award and a reward, do you think it is going to help the child in the long run? If for every little thing, every day, every month, every week, a certificate, an award, something is given, how would it affect? Why is it not good? Child would become habitual of always being praised, but life is not going to treat the same way. Rewards will spoil them, and also it can make them feel like I am the best, and then they are not able to take any failure, becomes overconfident. Yes, they will not be able to accept failure. Smita ma'am says, Mohak, you're right, overconfidence. Yes, child will put a full stop, will not try to put more efforts because you are making him feel as if he is the best and this is the best work. So we have to be very conscious about how we praise and how we reward. Another question. Okay, there is a question later about it. So how should the praise be? I'll give you through an example. Nishita ma'am, please keep clicking. Next one. Next one. So how it may lead to lack of resilience. Resilience means दृढ़ शक्ति, दृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति, कुछ भी करने की हिम्मत. That is called resilience. Grit, not giving up. So, there are people who are very intelligent, academically very talented, who score in, close to 100%. But we have also seen such kind of children committing suicide. Do you think they are resilient? Come on, children, tell me. Children who are committing suicides because they could not top in the exam or could not clear some exam, you think they are resilient?
No, ma'am.
You're right, they are not resilient. And one of the reasons is this, that they have always received so much of appreciation that they always felt the need to show to people that I will always win. They cannot take this embarrassment. And this is why we should not go overboard with too much of praise, too much of rewarding, it stops people from trying and stops people from being resilient. Next question. Is smart something you are or you become? Become. Excellent. Excellent. Next, Nishita, please. Nishita, next, please. Yeah, you can bring all the points at one time. Attitude towards challenges. Children, we have discussed. We should take challenges as opportunities. We should not be jealous of success of others. We should learn from them. In fact, we should go and ask them to teach us also. We should take feedback positively if we want to have a growth mindset. The attitude towards mistakes should also be positive. We should learn from it. And the last question is journey or the destination? Children, is learning about journey or should it be about destination? Should it be about the outcome, the final result, or should it be about the process? Okay, journey. Excellent, excellent.
Journey.
Excellent. Thank you. Everybody says it's about the journey. Enjoy the journey. Just like life is a journey. Every single moment is to be enjoyed. And hence, when you try something, you must just enjoy it thoroughly. Next, please. Nishita. We will just take 3 breaths, children, and we are about to wrap up very quickly. After this, I would like you to close your eyes. Just have a few more moments to go. Please close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Now, when you take in breath, when you inhale, smile and say within yourself, smile. And when you breathe out, say to yourself, I release. When you inhale, say, I smile. You don't have to say it loudly. And when you breathe out, say, I release. So I smile. And I release all my worries and anxieties and tensions. I smile for all the blessings in my life. I release all my worries. I smile with hope. When I exhale, I release my fears. And now with a smile, open your eyes. Thank you, my dear friends. Nishita, let's move ahead, please. Now we know this is kind of a test. It's a quick fill in the blanks kind of questions. Nishita, ma'am, please hurry up. View challenges as. You have to type very quickly. Opportunities, correct. As learning platform. Okay, next, Nishita. Prioritize learning over seeking what? Okay, over seeking rewards, seeking validation. Excellent. Janvi, I'm happy you used the right word here. Yes, then seeking appreciation, then seeking, no, I couldn't get it, Sachi. Rewards. That's so true. Next, please. Focus on the process instead of the results, outcome, product, destination. Excellent. Next, please. Choose learning well over learning more, learning perfectly, learning rapidly. Okay. So learn well, then focusing on learning faster. Right, that's correct. Next, please. Be willing to make sacrifices. Wow, I love this. Mistakes. Correct. Changes. Wow. So Preeti ji, this session itself is meant to bring that change in our mindset. Yes, we should be willing to make changes, make mistakes, accepting failures. Wonderful. Next, please, Nishita. Learn from the mistakes of positivity. Others, that's true. Learn from the mistakes of others as well as yourself. So true. Next, please. Learn to receive constructive. Receive what? You should be open to receiving feedback, constructive criticism, feedback. Excellent. Next, please. Prefer to getting smart over dash smart. Getting smart than being smart. That's right, Drishna. Faking smart. Wow. Yeah, born smart. There's nothing called born smart. Then being smart. So true. We should focus on getting smarter every day. Next, please. Smart is not what you are, but what you become. Next. Next. Practice the power of which word which you will use, which will give you the power and hope. Yet. I love you, children. And do not forget to practice the power of this beautiful word called yet. Next, Nishita. Now, children, we have discussed these questions. These needed you to wear your thinking caps, and I will be posting it on your groups. Teachers will pass them on so that you can think over it. This is not to be discussed here, but you have to think over it. Next slide, please, Nishita. Now, some questions for adults, for those who are with us today. Nishita, next slide, please. Oh, sorry. Yes, you are there. How should we grade? I want the adults to answer. Should we grade them, those who are not doing as per our expectations, who are not passing, should we grade them as fail or not there yet? I would like the adults here to answer, not there yet. Wow. I loved this idea of not grading as fail, but not there yet. It gives hope to the child. Teachers, do you agree? It gives hope that the child is not there yet, but he can be there sometime. And fail is such a negative term. Okay, now this for you to question yourselves. Are we raising kids for now instead of yet? Do we want instant results? Do we only focus on the outcome? Are we raising kids who don't know how to dream big? Because we are telling them you have to achieve this. We are not letting child explore for himself, have his own ideas. And that is where we are stopping them from dreaming big. Are they carrying the need for constant validation into their future lives? Because life is not going to treat you the way school and the teachers and the parents treat. So let us take away this need for constant validation. Let them be open to hear that you were not right. You were not that good. You need to work on this. You are not the best, my child. But I love you anyway, but you are not the best. You can do it, I know. So let us be very conscious with the words we use. Next, are we raising a generation who can't get through a day without an award? So it's a big question for schools, for teachers, for parents. Next slide, please. We are towards the end. Next slide, please. It's a question. It's a question to parents and teachers. Nishita, previous. So suppose the child did very well. How would you praise? I'm impressed you did that so quickly. Second, you are so smart. Third, you used wonderful strategies which led you to victory. There can be more than one correct answers. I would like those teachers who are here. Yes, 3 and 4. That's correct. Correct. 3 and 4. Because here you are not praising the child. You are praising the effort. And let us always focus on it. Let us not give an impression to the child that he is born smart. You are smart. Or let us not give an impression that if you do something quickly, then only it is something praiseworthy. He should know, the child should know that when I work hard, then I get praise. When I use some strategies and put efforts, that is when people appreciate me. Thank you. Next slide, please, Nishita. These are some ways of taking a break because mind needs break time to time. I will be sending this. These are some brain breaks exercises. We will share it with you so that during the day, whenever you feel like, you can do that. Children, this is next one, Nishita. This is a homework where you have to think what are those areas in your life where you are not yet there, but you will. This will also be posted as a homework for you where you are doing self-analysis. looking inside yourself, what I'm good at, what I have a little trouble with, what I can't do yet. But if I do this, I will be able to. So this is kind of a worksheet. This is self-introspection. Why we are not discussing? Because everybody will have different answers for this. And this is to be done by yourselves. Next, Nishita. So continuing with self-reflection, this was a point which came from Priyanka ma'am, and a beautiful point, and all these homeworks are associated with self-reflection. You have to monitor yourself. You have to check, are you a growth mindset person or not? What you will do to become a growth mindset person. Next, Nishita. And children, I will send this also to you, how every single letter can be used for a growth mindset self-talk.
Ma'am, this is even outside of our library.
You are right, Samya. I had loved it so much that I got it printed and it's put up outside our library. I'm so happy that you have noticed it. So children, this is my blessing to you and my wish that you be like a seed and you grow every day. Nishita, next slide, please. Just like a seed grows, keeps growing, is not bothered by what people around the seed think, and makes the best of the opportunities available like air, water, soil, and grows. Be like a seed. Next, please. Nishita. The children, if you want to grow, you have to water there. So whether you are going to water your fixed mindset or you will water your growth mindset, I leave it to you. But I truly pray that you will water your growth mindset. I wish you all the very best. And I hope you learned something out of it. And we together as a school will be able to work with a growth mindset. Am I right, children? Was it a new learning for you? Was it good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. It was a great pleasure for me. I'm happy that I also did a lot of research for growth mindset and it made me question a lot. And I would like to adopt a growth mindset completely in my life, in my professional and personal life. And I wish you to do that. Wish you all the success. Bye-bye. Take care, children. Bless you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, beta. Bye, and thanks to all the